Yes, ready. This is a dictation at the rate of 80 words per minute. Yes, start. Respected sir, I am glad that we are all meeting on this happy occasion, and I am asked to address you now that you are all conferred with degrees. I wish you success in your life. At present, there is a general complaint that the universities are failing to produce able young men and women who can serve the country without any self interest. I have been a teacher for over 40 years of my life, having full knowledge about the functioning of the universities. I would like to explain clearly the real factors that are responsible for it. Para a university is essentially a corporation of teachers and students. The relations between the two have been of a sacred character. The kind of education that we provide to our youth is determined mostly by the kind of men and women we secure as teachers. At present, the condition of teachers is deplorable. A university teacher should be so paid as to enable him to live in comfort. If he is to devote himself to teaching, learning, and research, as they are low paid, the best intellectuals are seeking attractive jobs elsewhere, and they are not willing to work as teachers in universities. Every attempt should be made to draw a good number of able persons into the teaching profession. I hope the university services will become as attractive as the All India services, for that is the only way to recruit some of the ablest persons. Para, it is also necessary to select such of the persons as teachers who have love for their respective subjects. Securing of a few able teachers is not sufficient. Their number must be proportionate to the number of students. The accommodation in the colleges is insufficient. A classroom which normally accommodates 30 students has now to accommodate 5 times the normal number. It is no doubt true that such overcrowding is not conducive to the students to get adequate tuition and moral guidance. Some of the educational institutions have commercialized and adopted the shift system as in factories. These circumstances do not allow students to express themselves in extracurricular activities and to have real contact with the teachers, which is much better than a long course of study. It is therefore necessary that our colleges should have restrictive admissions, have adequate staff, and there is a living communication across the table with a wise teacher. Stop and over.